YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Last time you see me, my hair wasn't as gray, but it's getting grayer by the damn day. But what's going on, people, man? Got something to show you because I done went and did some shit again. Yep, I done did some shit again. Yep, you see that correctly. Traded the old car in for a 26 SI. I still can't believe it myself. But yep, we got a 2026 Civic SI. 1.5 turbo is the other car, but this time it's manual and it actually has a little bit more pep in the step. But we got the urban gray. So I've been seeing these commonly more now. Well, because I done joined the SI page and stuff, but so far I've been impressed with it. I love it. I love it, dude. I don't know how to even like fathom what I did, but we made it happen. You know, excuse the little stuff and that's from work and all that, but yep, manual gang. Fun fact, this is my first manual car, and plus I've been driving it by myself besides my friend Brandon helped me out with it. And plus, you know, prior people have shown me how to like drive manual and stuff, so this is my first official manual car that I got on my own. So, SI gang. Pretty much, I like it so far. Easy to drive. I say it's simple to drive, even if you don't know how to drive a manual all the way. It's really simple. Like the car, like it's very simple. Now, if it's like the 8th gen SI, hell no. You're gonna catch hell trying to drive that. But most manuals are easy to drive depending on the platform and stuff. But as my first official manual car, yeah. So I pretty much just threw myself into the SI. And pretty much I've been learning how to drive it. I'm still not good yet, but I'm getting to the point like I'm shifting through all the gears, downshifting. Only issue I'm having right now, I wouldn't say it's an issue, but I'm trying to get used to going into the 5th gear into 6th gear. Now, if you still new to the manual platform like I am, you will see what I'm talking about when you get the 26 SI, or if you get a prior SI, but it just won't have the facelift. Pretty much the same car. Only thing difference between mine and the other ones, like my old car, is just the facelift. That's the only thing different. But other than that, let's check it out. That's so dope. But yeah, like this is pretty much like kind of set up like how my old car is. Let's start it up. Got the pedals down there, gas, brake, and clutch, of course. You gotta press that and the clutch to get the car started. I will warn you, make sure it's in manual before you start it. I should have said that, but if you're new to the manual platform, make sure it is in manual. Neutral. Sound like a jackass right now. But yeah, you get what I mean. Make sure your parking brake is up. But yeah, man, this is the new. Dry modes, it does have dry modes, it does have sport. And then individual, where like you can just set up your own mode how you want it. You can have like the motor set in sport and all that stuff, and the engine sound and all that. It's pretty cool. But I keep it in normal for the most part, because you put it in sport, that's when she wakes the fuck up. But I like the radio and everything. Still kind of like plain Jane a little bit, but I can't complain too much. Like I came from an EX 2024 that didn't even have XM radio and none of that, you know, but I got all that on here now. But you know, pretty much all the functions you would need to work with the radio and stuff. Let's see, where's the vehicle? Like right here, like here's all the vehicle settings and all that stuff. Most of the stuff that used to be over here on the I had an EX, so most of my stuff would be over here. Now in the SI, it's over here on the radio. So like I said, you can pretty much change the modes of the motor once you do an individual mode and all that stuff. So pretty cool, man. It's kind of like the same thing as my old car. It's kind of the same thing as my old car, just like I said, it's just SI. That's the only thing different. The interior is pretty much the same, like kind of how my old car was, but you know, minus the racing bucket seat. But I like it, man. I like it. Being my first manual car, I still don't know how to act. I'm still trying to like fathom what's going on, because it's like, I can't believe it. Like I kept trying to go for the Type R. It's just out my price range, just to be honest. Let me cut this off. Like, it all started because of a buyback. So the dealership sent a buyback thing email to my phone, and I have just to read it, and it says something about buying the car back. And I was like, and I was just talking about a buyback a few weeks ago, wasn't that long ago, and lo and behold, one showed up. So I was like, you know, I told my cousin, I'm going to post my cousin's vlog soon with his CT4 Blackwing. He got an exhaust done with that, so I will be posting that. I have been piling up content as I go, so I should have posted my cousin's first, but I was like, let me do a filler real quick. Let me do this first, because I have to introduce the car to the channel before I do anything. Like, it's just priority. But yeah, the next vlog will be my cousin's CT4 Blackwing, getting the exhaust done at down at Sunday Spec. Cool people. We're gonna talk about that on the next vlog. But back to the Civic. I got a buyback email, and I told my cousin this is the same day he got the exhaust done, actually, the vlog for that. I was like, I should go entertain it, and he was like, yeah, why not? So short story, I actually had to go get an oil change on the old car, so it was due for it. And you know, I took the car down there to the dealership. Shouts out to Kirk Honda, Cartersville, Georgia. Took the car down there, got the oil change and stuff, and I got introduced to the guy that was gonna do my stuff and whatever. So I got set up with this one dude, and then I got put to another guy, and the manager of the dealership, I guess, or finance, whichever one he is, he came out there and greeted me and said, you know, we're gonna take care of you and all that. Because I went outside and looked at the Type R. One of these days I'm gonna go to the dealership and show y'all that. But I was like, hey, you know, since I'm here, let's look at the Type R and the Integra Type S. That Integra Type S is nasty. Like, when I say nasty, it's nasty. Black on black. I think it had T37s on it. I could be wrong, but the setup on it was just nasty. And I was thinking to myself, let's try these two out. So I told them that, and then, you know, we went on a test drive in the Type R, and I like it, but the setup that it had in it for shifting wise, I did not like it. It was a short throw shifter. As a beginning manual, first time manual driving person, yeah, it was aggressive to me. But at the same time, you know, I kind of knew what I was doing, but at the same time, I didn't want to tear the car up, and I wasn't really comfortable, but I had to like suck it up and drive the car. You know, we made back to the dealership safely. I didn't get into the parking spot like I was supposed to, because like I said, I'm still new to the manual platform. But long story short, you know, I already knew I couldn't afford the Type R. Let's just be honest. And I already told the dude that. I didn't even get discouraged, because I already knew what was gonna happen. And you know, I seen the SI, and I was like, hey, let's try to go for the SI, since I already had a car that was basically under it, you know, but trim level wise, it was EX and all that. So I was like, let's go for the SI. You know, we sat down, did all the talking and negotiating and stuff, and next thing you know, I was walking out the dealership off the showroom floor of my SI. Like, I still don't know how to feel about it. Like, it's crazy. All the years that people used to say, man, you need to get a manual car, and people try to get me to drive their car. And, you know, like, for instance, a person I know, his name is, I don't want to say his name on the vlog. I don't know if he wants to be put out there like that, but it's a person that I know. I will say this, he's my neighbor. He basically let me drive his car, and, you know, I was It sucked because I kept stalling, but I did get it to move. But you know, the 8th gen SIs, that's a totally different ballpark of manual car, when I could say, because you don't have the electric stuff like the brakes holding you up and you know all the assist things going on. No, that's just you and the car. If you're not, the car, it's gonna tell you, it's gonna shake the hell out of you too. But you know, but the first time I drove a manual car is with Steven. He had a silver Mazda Protege at the time, and it was a silver Mazda Protege, and I drove it a little bit. You know, wasn't perfect, but got it. You know, I had to basically drive it back to his house, and did all right, I guess you could say. And then the next time I did drive a manual car, it was my neighbor's. And then after that, it was a girl I know personally. It was her Volkswagen, I think it was a Jetta or Passat. I think it was a Jetta, GLI. That car was actually pretty fun to drive. And, you know, after that, I haven't drove nothing manual since. And then got my own car. Got the SI. But, you know, shouts out to the people that helped me out. You know, some I probably don't talk to anymore, but at the same time, shouts out to them because, you know, especially with Steven, he did let me drive his car, his personal car and stuff. And, you know, I wasn't perfect, but he let me drive it. Shouts out to my neighbor. Shouts out to friend of mine that I know. She let me drive her car. And then big shouts out to friend Brandon. You're going to see him more. There's a lot to talk about that involves him. But you're going to see more of his content as well. There's hella content I got for him, you know, going. So you're going to meet him soon. But yeah, shouts out to them. But yeah, like, the new car smell don't get old. I love it. And now that I got this, I feel more comfortable driving my car. I did love my old car, but it's just the whole CVT non-shifting thing and the whole delay when it came to power-wise bothered the hell out of me, because when I get ready to punch it, it delayed so bad, and then when it did, it felt like the transmission was gonna blow the hell up, dude. And it's like, it was, I had the K tuner on it, and I forgot what tune was in it, but the tune held up and everything, and I didn't put it on the spicy tune, but I think the tune I had in it was like up to 22 to 24 pounds, and she was eating it, but the CVT was just holding it back. Like, when I say holding it back, it was holding it back, and it wasn't too fun in that CVT. And then when I seen this buyback, you know, should have waited, but at the same time, it's like I had a feeling that CVT was not going to last, so I was like, I'm gonna trade it in. So now we in this. So let's go check out the car. So we got the black wheels. I think these are 18s. It's pretty dope. SI on the wheels and stuff. Got disc brakes all around. This right here is crazy to me. How this is black and then the car's urban gray. But hey, I like it. Hey, it's different. Then we got the wing. And yes, we do have a Bose. We do have a speaker in the back. We do have, I think it's tweeters right here, and then the sub up here somewhere. I could just go in the trunk and show you. Yeah, this is my stuff from my old car, so excuse my trunk. This is my little single 8, little kicker Solo X. The thing gets down. We're gonna hook that up eventually. Box made by SDK. Shouts out to them. If you know who SDK is in my area, he builds pretty good boxes. I recommend. But yeah, Bose system. I think that's the sub right there, and I know those are the tweeters. So yeah, it sounds pretty damn good. I think it's got like 12 speakers in it, and the lights are slightly tinted. Maybe it's me. Damn, I ain't had the camera for now. My bad. But I think the lights are tinted because my stock lights that went back onto the old car were bright as red, but these more tinted, so I'm pretty sure these are. You know what I'm saying? Got a little side skirt piece added on down to it. Like I said, this is the 26, the facelift. I like it. Looks mean in the front. It needs to be lowered. That's gonna be worked on, so that's coming in the near future. Let's open up the hood, see what we got going on. All right, so we pretty much got the same thing coming from my car to this car, just transmission. That's the only thing that's really different. It's got a little bit more pep in the step for power. I did take my intake off my old car, so when it plugged straight in, I'm pretty sure other people probably aren't running this one, but if they are, hey, shouts out to them, shouts out to PRL. Let me put the hood prop up real quick. Yeah, it pretty much looks the same. Like, nothing really changed. Like I said, mine should be in a manual transmission. That's something different. Yeah, same lights, headlights as my old car. Like I said, just the SI. Damn, bugs and shit already trying to eat up into the bumper. But yeah, I'm gonna do a hand wash on it probably this weekend. So I'm gonna get me a what you call that, a stand, so I can put my phone up so you can see me detail the car. So far, this urban gray, dude, I love it. And apparently in the group, that's like the biggest color I've seen people get, minus maybe the black, white, red. But I've been most commonly seeing this color, the urban gray, so much. I like it. And then when the sun hits it, that pearl, oh man, that pearl's pretty. You can probably see a little bit of it pearling a little bit, maybe. But if you like what you see, man, comment down below. I'll be making more posts now, and I'm trying to get me a little head thing so I can do the POV stuff of the drive, so you can see me actually driving the car. Because some people think it's not my car, but okay. When that tag gets put on there that I got customly made from my other vehicle that I'm going to talk about later. Can't do that right now due to some things going on, but we'll talk about that. But yeah, when I put that custom tag on, y'all gonna know it's me. That's my car. But I'm gonna make this little short and sweet vlog. But if y'all like what y'all just seen of the car, y'all like the color and all this stuff, comment down below. Please interact with me, and you know, like it out, share it. And there's gonna be more content. And now that I'm in the SI group, we will be making more posts. People, hey, I got more love for this car than what I did the last one, so we'll be back. Yeah. Comment down below what mod y'all want to see me do to this. I do have tail lights from my other car that I do want to put in. Not right now. They are the aftermarket clears. I think the clears will go perfect on here since the third brake light is clear. I do have the red badges from the Type R. I got Type R badges, the Honda red badges. Let's see, I'm gonna debadge the Civic off of it. Might take the SI off, I don't know, might leave it. Will I add the kit? Probably not. I kind of want to be the different guy because everybody kind of doing the same type mod stuff. So I'm going to continue on from where I left off with the old car, doing it the way how I was envisioning it. And the car came along perfect until the buyback came. Let me know what lip to get, because I may go with the Yofer, but if I do the front lip, you might well do the whole Yofer kit. But we'll think about that later on in time. But for right now, comment down below a lip I should run. Now, if they say Yofer, I might just do the Yofer lip and just leave the kit off. But we're gonna see how that looks first. I'm gonna go do some research and stuff and get some opinions. But comment below, please interact with me. So especially my Honda people, I want all my people to chime in that's Honda. I do have people on here that's LS related. You know, sorry about no content posting. I kind of just been in the shadows, but I have been recording things, so bear with me. You know, my people that's been here for a long time know how I am. I'll disappear and pop back. So we're gonna try to do better, but I've been saying that for a while, but you know how it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog. If you would, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more, stay safe, and peace.